it that one has to go untouched by life's darkest lessons in order to move through with an inner smile? Or is it the opposite, that one needs to be truly humbled by life's pain in order to realize how crucial the maintenance of that inner smile is? I don't think either is true, for if you observe, you can see troubled individuals, even though their experiences might be somewhat unsoiled. And you can see people who are terribly bitter in their woundedness. What I call the internal or inner smile is what the Dalai Lama refers to as joy in the Book of Joy. He writes that joy is different from happiness, in that happiness is dependent on circumstances and is dependent on what is always in flux, whereas joy is a sense of an internal resilience that outlasts what is in flux. This is not intended to elaborate on the Dalai Lama's methods to cultivate that joy. It is here to inspire a reflection of what our inner smile is and how vital it is to stop starving it for the sake of this elusive, temporary, external smile. Stranger, what are you doing to cultivate your inner smile, and what are you doing that hinders it? I leave you with 3 quotes. The first being by Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius's meditations, specifically, and he writes, "Soon will the earth cover us all. Then the earth too will change, and the things also which result from change will continue to change forever, and those things forever. For if a man reflects on the changes and transformations which follow one another, like wave after wave, and their rapidity, he will despise everything which is perishable." The second quote also being from Meditations. "I was once a fortunate man, but I lost it. I know not how. But fortunate means that a man has assigned to himself a good fortune. And a good fortune is good disposition of the soul, good emotions, good actions." The third is a quote from Matthew Ricard's book, Happiness. I've written it down because my version is a digital copy. "Wealth, pleasures, rank, and power are all sought for the sake of happiness. But as we strive, we forget the goal and spend our time pursuing the means for their own sake. In so doing, we miss the point, and we remain deeply unsatisfied. The substitution of means for ends is one of the main traps lying across the pursuit of a meaningful life. As the economist Richard Layard puts it, some people say you should not think about your own happiness because you can only be happy as a byproduct of something else. That is a dismal philosophy, a formula for keeping oneself occupied at all costs. If, conversely, happiness is a state that depends on inner conditions, each of us must recognize those conditions with awareness and then bring them together. Happiness is not given to us, nor is misery imposed. At every moment, we are at a crossroad and must choose the direction we will take.